Headlines today spent several hours at the relief camps in Assam set up for the tribal community victims after the brutal massacre by the NDFB militants. We bring you the real picture of how these people are now victims to the lapses of the state government.
The victims of the violence inflicted upon them by the NDFB last week have left their homes seeking safety and refuge. More than a lakh are spending their lives in and around 100 relief camps across Assam.
ठंडा में एसी जैसे रहेंगे और क्या करेंगे उपाय नहीं सरकार जो तलाश लेगा हम लोग तो हम लोग चलाएगा घर नहीं तो नहीं जाएगा हम लोग.
Government schools have now turned into temporary homes for these tribals suffering. Uncountable numbers have been crammed up in these government schools, resulting in lack of basic facilities.
देखिए अभी स्कूल में भीतर में जगह नहीं है, सब महिला लोग भीतर में है, पुरुष जितना है वो लोग सब बाहर में बरामदा में बाहर में ऐसे घासगुरी में बोट के जैसे कंबल ब्लैंकेट गाड़ दे के काट रहा है.
From a lack of blankets to toilets in these relief camps, some of these victims are also having to spend their nights out in the open. As the temperatures dip, even the campfire goes out and all that is left is smoke.
तो हम लोग को यहाँ तकलीफ हो रहा है, तो सोने के लिए भी यहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. हम लोग को जगह नहीं है, बाहर में अभी इधर बैठा सुबह हो रहा है और कोई सो रहा है कोई नहीं सो रहा है.
The fear of being attacked again looms large amongst the mind of these victims, even though they are being guarded by the state police. The tribal men along with the police stand guard outside the camps with bows and arrows in their hands.
राजनाथ सिंह जी को मैं यही बताना चाहता हूँ, उनको अगर आसाम का प्रति प्रेम है, देश का प्रति प्रेम है, इस जनसाधारण का ऊपर जो अगर प्रेम है, वो एक ही काम करो, यहाँ पर पेशेंट रूल दो. पेशेंट रूल देने से क्या होगा, हर आदमी निरापत्ता के साथ रहेगा. अभी तो आसाम में ऐसा सिस्टम हो गया, कोई सरकार है ही नहीं.
At a time when politics is taking center stage in Delhi and Indian Army is intensifying its operation on the Assam-Arunachal border, for more than 1 lakh people displaced over past 3-4 days, it's just a night that would not be forgotten, and perhaps a never-ending wait in these more than 100 camps spread across Assam and Bengal. With camera person Chitrabhanu Pathak, this is Manogya Loiwal in Assam for Headlines Today.
And my colleague Manogya Loiwal now joins me live from Sonitpur in Assam. Manogya, you've been tracking developments on this story very closely, and while the army chief has in fact paid a visit, they are trying to look at the overall security situation in Assam. The reality of these relief camps remains grim, Manogya.
Absolutely, very serious, very grim, and at a time when they're braving the cold, they are away from their homes, they do not have adequate shelter. They told us that they have been given blankets, but there's no space to sleep, there's no roof, because the schools have limited capacity and the number of people there in these classes have a problem of the washrooms also. There are several ladies who have been complaining that there are no washrooms, they are not being cleaned, and with that, even if they're being provided basic rice and dal, the pulses, but the problem is that they're not being given spices. So how do you cook with that? And the biggest problem comes up that there's no stove facility or there's no basic facility to cook the food.
Right.
So the basic problem of these people continues. They feel that they do not have any faith in the state government, not even in the central government, because the fact that they are being guarded by their own men with bows and arrows will speak adequately about the kind of mental condition they have, and the lack of security from the central and the state government is what means the most to them. And that's the reason why they say they've been waiting for a word, a promise that they will be secure in their own homes.
Right, Manogya is going to continue to track developments from the relief camps and bring us ground reports from Assam. Thanks, Manogya, for joining us with that update this morning.